G'day guys, this is Captain Noob here today with the furious bloodied Assaultron head, and it is good to be back in Fallout 4. Now, from previous encounters or users of this weapon, I have found out that this thing doesn't work in VATS, so we'll go ahead and test it now. Nope, still doesn't work in VATS. But that's okay, because while we can't make it work in VATS, we're not being irradiated every shot due to the legendary effect not being of the the default legendary effect for this weapon. The name escapes me right now. It wasn't one you could receive in the game anyway, so I doubt it really had a name, but yeah, it doesn't penalize you with radiation, which is nice. Other than that, it's still basically a laser musket in pistol form, just a little bit less powerful. And the fact that we can't use VATS with it is going to make this process a little bit long. But we'll get a little bit more hitting power each time we strike our targets, which will be good against the bullet spongy enemies. Come on. I'm gonna smash this R key 1,000 times during this video. I can already tell. Okay. Might want to go ahead and probably bash our enemies before each shot. That might just get a little bit of a stagger on them, make them easier to hit. Took out those turrets nice and fine. Just onto these dudes now. Don't have the DPS to kill them very fast, so we're gonna have to dance around a little bit while we're on the reload to make sure we don't get hit, because our health is probably going to be a huge problem here. We can take this into third person and not be obstructed by the massive head itself. Go ahead and shoot you, hopefully. No, we missed because my aim is terrible. If you could stop shooting me, that'd be nice. Thank you, gunner. Next up is you. And it really annoys me that I can't use this weapon in VATS, because doing it like this is very, very slow and just not efficient. I'll bash you to death though. Oh well. It's not all bad, I suppose. I would prefer it if I didn't have to deal with all of these people coming at me at once. Right now I'm tempted to just drop the weapon itself and just start punching these people with unarmed damage. That'd probably be more efficient. And I could sneak too. That'd be nice. If we're able to take out that private in one hit, he's usually a weak one, so no surprise there. Snipe at these turrets. Make sure we aren't completely staggered every time we get shot by one of those dudes in third person. Let's not talk about that miss on the completely stationary target. We'll shoot that gunner in the head, and again, and once more. Thank you very much. Thank you for standing completely still. Alright, we're gonna get you to help us out here. There we go. While you're all fighting, we'll quickly find the other target who's in here, or maybe some of the legendary gunners. Actually, he's doing a good job. I'm gonna wait until he gets killed and then your time to die. Excellent. Looks like our best way to do this is just to pacify all the enemies. Stop that. Alright, well, she's run out of rockets, which is nice. Now that bloodied effect is putting in work now, we should have a little bit more damage per each shot. I have no idea how that gunner managed to survive that. Come on. Alright, now you're dead. Alright. Moving on to the last bit now. Almost. Just gotta kill this little melee gunner in here. Hopefully we'll be able to drop into Nerd Rage and get huge bonus damages sometime soon, because this has taken way too long. And I want to go and kill some monsters. Alright, coming around the corner here. I should usually pick off the basic gunner easily, except that the collisions on these tables and chairs is woefully unpredictable and inconsistent, so we're going to have to do this like we have been before. And have we got into Node Rage? Yes, we have. Completely missed that stationary target. Now we'll deal with you later. We don't necessarily need all these damage bonuses to kill you, so we'll shoot this dude. Gone into Node Rage once again. It looks like the laser does have a little bit of a lifetime. It's not completely gone once you shoot it, but unlike, say, the Spider Walker in Star Wars Battlefront, you don't have damage on the laser as long as it's on the target. It acts just like a regular laser beam from a laser rifle. Glitching room, it's made a triumphant return. I don't think the gunners are happy with me now, but luckily with the health regen we get out of Node Rage, we can keep going into it again and again, getting some extra bonus damage. And down goes the last turret. So there you go, a complete waste of time if you want to take this to clear out Gunner's Plaza and mobbing in general. There are definitely better options out there for you to have. Let's move on to some monsters. Alrighty, so here's our old mate Swan once again, and I've got a feeling that this weapon is going to be absolutely useless against him. What we might do first off is just get as many hits as we can if possible, killing him with a one charge shot. Yep, it's not going to work, is it? He's going to continue to kill us, and even in VATS we most definitely won't be able to hit him at all. Or when we do make a mark on his health bar, the game's going to crash and think, hey, that's not right, you should be doing no damage with that. We could be doing so much better at this point. I don't even think it's worth fighting Swan with this weapon. Or any salvage Assaultron head for that matter. Ooh, Red Stag. I don't even think two-shot explosive can save this wreck from being anything other than a laughing stock. Ooh, we're actually hitting him in VATS, are we? Do my eyes deceive me? Did I see something happen? No. Yep, this is not going well for us. Looks like we're in Node Rage right now, and even when we're shooting him with Destroyer of Arcadia and the Bloodied perk and Node Rage going all at once, we're not even doing anything to his health bar. In fact, there he is just laughing at us and our terrible weapon. And then we die. Big surprise. Alright, so instead of grinding and killing Swan with that piece of crap weapon, I've decided this is the perfect time to unveil my new mod. That's right, an announcement. Alright, so this is the napalming 10mm auto pistol. So basically what has happened here is I've gone ahead and screwed around with the creation kit and have created many different legendary effects, or just about 10 actually, for you to choose from, and you can apply these weapons to, you know, your basic weapon workbenches and such. This is going to be a mod for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So all three are going to get this one. So you've seen that this weapon is a napalming 10mm pistol, so let's see what this baby can do. Here's Swan. We're going to shoot him in his stupid ugly face, and then we are going to watch him burn. Obviously the suppressor is going to do a little bit of work for us now, but you can see that his health is starting to bleed and fall off. When I get this mod done, I'll make sure I'll notify it on my channel and make sure, you know, that everyone can get this mod and it all works and everything. So basically what this weapon mod legendary effect does here is it burns enemies for 10 seconds at the rate of 10 points of health per second, so you get about 100 points of health damage, which is a little bit slower than wounding, but it lasts a bit longer. Now this was primarily to basically fix the incendiary weapon effect, which was completely useless. which wouldn't even stack. So through this, with the incendiary rounds, I have made a incendiary weapon that's actually worth using. Now obviously it on the 10mm pistol is only going to be good when you're being sneaky and stealthy, so I'm not having the best of time showing it off here, but if I was being nice and stealthy, this dude would be already dead. But I like doing it this way because you can see right now that his health is falling faster and faster. We'll hit him in VATS now since we got a lot of points, and you can see there that every burst is equivalent to about an extra 300 damage, which is absolutely powerful indeed when it comes to these bosses. I am really close to death at the moment, so I better make sure I not get hit again. That was a really bad direction to stumble. Alright, almost killed you, Swan. Alright, probably not the wisest idea to do that when our action points are so low. We actually want to have the action points to get away with our sprint. Almost got him. If we were just to lose him, and we'll get a couple of sneak attack crits on him, or we won't even have to worry about that. So there you have it, the first of 10 different legendary effects that I add with my mod, so keep your eyes peeled if you're interested for that one. But yeah, that was it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll make sure these mods are up soon enough.